Alright, we are back again for the second match of the day. Callsign-Echo versus Aim to Kill. We're looking at another scrim. This is definitely going to be fun to watch. I think the stream info should be set up here. Some pretty, I think they're both, are they both gold? I think Aim to Kill is just trying to get leveled up here, trying to get some ranks. I know for a fact that Callsign-Echo is a gold team. Well, it's gonna be definitely one of their tougher fights. We're gonna see if they can really, what's the word here? Excel like they have in the past couple matches that they've played.
Make like Microsoft and Excel, so to speak.
That assault from Vending, kicking off the play for tonight. That drone leading the charge. Aim to Kill is gonna be playing offense. They have a newer player, I assume, their team. That drone leading the charge in their into the A side, spotting out both Chet and Deadline. That wall gets set up. Those wall bangs coming through. They're trying to find some shots here. Smith rotating, trying to get an angle, able to find Deadline in the back of that site there. Ghost and Donut Pirate on that flank. That wall goes open, able to find Sir Tree, and able to get a foothold on the site. A bit of a fight here from Ghost and Cosmic. Ghost able to find Cosmic there. That wall opened up. That EMP now down. The time is now in Aim to Kill's favor. Donut able to find Peak there. Chet able to find Angel. Smith able to find Ghost in that Tetris. Chet and Donut moving back to the site. Now in a 2v2, but that EMP is down. They have to go for it. A stem from Chet there, looks like. Donut pushing up through lockers, moving into Tetris. The time running out here. They have to make a play. Try to get onto that site and defuse that EMP.
You think we were playing hide and seek here? How many times you are saying find?
Chet moving around the rack side of A, getting a little aggressive on that EMP. A bit of a fight there from Donut, able to find Smith. Gamma able to take Chet. The time is very low. Can Chet get the defuse here? No, Aim to Kill in that first round. Chet not able to come around fast enough and get that kill, or find that kill, I should say. On who was that? It was Smith there in that backside corner.
Yeah, that's actually quite a typical push from Aim to Kill. As we know from the past, this is a very aggressive team. Especially if you've ever seen them play on Skyscraper, this is a very aggressive team at times. You really have to know what they're about to do to really counter it most of the time.
Being unranked as they are, I wonder if that is going to that air of mystery. I wonder if that's going to help them out in this match tonight, because we kind of know how Callsign-Echo acts and how they play, since they have that match history of being in VRML for longer than Aim to Kill here. So I wonder if that experience will help out, will persevere, or if that mystery from Aim to Kill will come out on top. We're gonna see tonight. It's gonna be a very interesting fight.
This is a play we've seen from them in the past. If you recall, last time we were here casting this team, they made a very similar play here on this wall outside of B site.
A double Knut from Aim to Kill here. I assume they're probably not taking this match too seriously, because of course it is a scrim. You don't really need to fully try hard.
That was a super close grenade. They barely escaped taking damage from that one. It looks like they're waiting for the other team to make the first move here. It doesn't seem like Aim to Kill is too certain on when they should push this, but it looks like they're actually going to make that decision right now. They might be able to get to this wall on a post, depending on what Donut does here. And it looks like they might get to it. But, oh, they both stacked. Donut and Ghost are on the door. It seems like they know that they're there. Oop, Peek making a peek on that. They actually are going to blow up that wall.
That wall going open. Smith around that backside. Gamma able to find Deadline on that flank. Ghost very hurt here. Angel moving around that corner, able to find Donut. Coming around that corner fast. Smith able to take Ghost. Sir Tree in the back of that site there in A. Goes down to Angel, leaving Chet in a 1v5 on that flank.
Chet's going to have to play this very carefully, especially since he is armed with a decently weak gun. He's armed with only a pistol. He's gonna have to utilize the strengths of that Cyclone very closely. In fact, also probably have to pick up a new gun. Oh, he does actually manage to kill Gamma, but he does not actually pick up his gun. He's still at a fire disadvantage. Oh, but it looks like Smith is going to kill Chet with that Knut.
The shutting down that retake from Aim to Kill there, or from Callsign-Echo. Aim to Kill just getting another round and being able to keep that aggression and that domination on the sites here, just getting all the way onto the sites and controlling it, forcing Chet into that backside, or that back hallway, and just allowing them to fully hold that site, dominate that site.
That's where you got to be careful with the Knut. You have to stay out of its effective range if you want to properly fight it. You might get lucky if you take a gamble peeking it close, especially if you know that the Knut user is already there. But you really want to try and get as wide of a peek as possible on Knut users, as they are deadly up at close. Considering I'm pretty sure you only need to hit them once in the chest if they're close enough.
I think you're right. That thing is a very powerful gun if it's in the right hands. If you can get all your pellets onto the target, that thing is a serious problem.
If Aim to Kill is being as silly as we think they are with the two Knuts, maybe we'll see a bit more of that Huracan, the fabled Huracan meta.
The holy Huracan meta.
I think they're going with the classic hatch play here, but they're going to go for that breach in the wall.
Smith able to take Ghost there, but Ghost able to take their own refrag. Surgery coming around this corner fast, but Peak is faster, able to get that kill, and shutting down that rotate, bringing it to a 3v4. Deadline in the back of the side here. Cosmic able to find Donut, trying for that refrag. Angel getting faster on that angle, that static slowing down that approach. But Cosmic's on that refrag and able to take that kill, putting Chet back in a 1v3. A tough spot to be in, but they have that sight. Aim to Kill has the EMP, and they have A-Site just in their control right now. Chet is in a very tough spot, but they have a Vezin. We're going to see how they play that EMP going down, getting that time on their side. Aim to Kill kind of repositioning here. Chet in connector. Is Peak going to go for... It looks like Peak's going to go for that kill. No, they're not. They're bailing off. Or not. I can't really tell. Going for connector. Chet watching that angle. Who's going to get it first? Gamma baiting that audio from Peak. Getting that kill. Aim to Kill. Now going 3-0. Moving into round 4. This is... I mean, I've seen the amazing play style and the plays from Aim to Kill here. But this is... nowhere near what I imagined the match was gonna be like.
Not to mention the Knuts. I wonder if we're maybe using the Scrim as a place to try some new tactics. The double Knut there, as you can see, was very, very effective. The only reason one of them went down was because he got blown up by a grenade immediately afterwards, right? I believe was thrown by Ghost.
It was a post-death nade. It was like a Hail Mary there.
Death or a kill from the grave, so to speak.
Callsign-Echo in a bit of a tough spot here now. 0-3, moving into round 4. They have a couple Vezin. They have one Vezin on the table right now. A bunch of Vipers. Aim to Kill just able to full buy out. Smith sticking to that Knut. Is that a new meta? Are we seeing a new meta being made here?
Despite the fact that they don't have too many Vezins, if Aim to Kill here gets a little too flamboyant, they might be able to get more Vezins onto their side.
Donut taking some damage from that nade. That nade, we've seen this in the past couple of rounds. That nade from Hatch there, just doing so much work. That flashbang going out. Searching kind of a tough spot here. Can they find some kills? Smith going down, down to that orange side. Or Searchtree trying to get a position here. Smith in that orange staircase. Searchtree trying to get a shot here from the back of that site. Smith rotating. Are they gonna find anything? We're gonna see. Smith and Searchtree repositioning here. Searchtree's able to get that shot, shutting down that Knut. Angel on that refrag, moving fast on that site. Donut going down to Angel again. Eek on that flank, moving right into that connector. Ghost and Deadline now in a tough spot, bringing it to a 2v3. No Vezin on the table, but Deadline's still able to get that kill on Angel, bringing it to a 2v2.
That's a play I've seen very commonly from Aim to Kill going through that hatch. Oh, Ghost does take the kill on Peak. This puts Cosmic in a very bad spot. Oh, but never mind. It's now 1v1. Can Cosmic get the kill on Deadline, or will it be the other way around? If Aim to Kill does get the kill here, this will stretch their lead to a 4-0. But if Deadline kills Cosmic here, they'll get their first point on the board. We're about to see here right now. Oh, and Deadline does get the kill on Cosmic, making this a 3-1 scenario.
Closing in that game, just bringing it, getting another round in. That we say it all the time in these games, but getting that foot in the door, the first step to that win or that tie, whatever is necessary at the end of the game. That first win is always a big deal for a losing team because it allows them to go into the turnover phase in a 5-1. If worse comes to happen, they have that one round breathing room, and not having to fight for that tie when it comes to turnover is very, very powerful, because once you switch over to the side that you might be better at, or even just a fresh new side, the tables can turn very, very easily.
Call me asparagus for thinking this, but was Smith armed with 3 Canuts?
It looked like it. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, am I seeing that right? Was one of them armed with 3 different Canuts? Let's see here.
I did see a triple Canut there.
I think I did too. What are they planning?
The strategies from Aim to Kill here are just scaring me.
Very flamboyant strategies.
That static in the back. I wonder if that's going to do a bunch of work here. We're going to see. They can avoid it easily, but I wonder if it's going to be a bit of a distraction. Searching fighting from the back of that cubby.
I think Peak is triple Canutting. As you can see, he's just hot swapping between each one, just to rapid fire those Canuts.
This is not Fortnite.
Is this some kind of meta we've never seen before?
Searching the back of that cubby, able to find Peak, shutting down that meta. Unfortunate that nade going way out there, but not able to find anybody. Cosmic and Smith sitting in a vending here. That wall is open, but they're playing with short-range weapons. Gamma able to find Chet. Donut Pirate on the flank here from Tetris. It is now a 3v4. A bit of a wide split here from the teams. Maybe a reconsider on Aim to Kill side. Committing to that generator. Ghost watching that angle. They have that firepower and that team advantage though. Running away from that nade and not committing to that kill. Those wallbangs coming through from Ghost. Return fire from Angel there. Who's going to get the kill? Will Ghost get aggressive here and try to get behind, or try to get into that door? We're going to see that wall goes open. Ghost in a bit of a tough spot here. Able to find Angel, but Gamma is able to find that refrag.
It seems like you can never count out those Vipers. They seem to be the underdog of SMGs in this, as they have been. I mean, Callsign-Echo won the last match only with Vipers. Oh, it does look like Surtees is going to get the kill on Sarah. Or bot Sarah. Oh my god, Smith left.
We saw Smith lagging out there. That EMP is now down though. Donut able to find Gamma on that flank. Cosmic now in a 1v2. They have to fight these pinches now. Surtree still sitting in the back of the site here, repositioning to that connector. Cosmic has that EMP wide open.
If Cosmic goes in, he might be able to bait both these two into pushing him, but he has to do it right now before they check the other side. But it doesn't seem like he knows that Surtees has moved. He's in fact clearing that corner. He saw him in last. Maybe after this he'll try to bait plant before these two can get back into the site. But again, he's gonna have to put his back to them in order to do so. But no, I think maybe he might have a suspicion that they're in there. And Donut Pirate actually does go down the Cosmic. But Surtees pushes him. Oh, Cosmic gets the kill on Surtees. Leads the sword 4-1.
That duo clutch right there, just getting them that extra point. This is we've seen, like I said this earlier, but we've seen the performance from Aim to Kill here. But this is nowhere near what I expected. I expected it to be a little bit more, I don't want to say even, but like balanced. A little bit more of a fight. They're making it look, Aim to Kill's making it look so easy, just getting on that site and controlling it, getting that EMP down, and winning these 1v2s just consistently.
Well, as you know, Aim to Kill are quite the wild cards. You never really know what to expect from them, especially since they haven't played that many VRML matches. They don't really have much on record as of now. Unlike Callsign-Echo, which I believe has played a bunch of matches in the past. Yes, they have played probably around 15 matches.
It was interesting to see a gold team this low on points against Aim to Kill, but we can never put them down fully. They might be able to make a comeback here. They have that one round when it comes to the turnover. We're going to see if they can make a bit of a comeback here. Try to get a couple points on Aim to Kill. Try to open up that opportunity for that comeback.
Looks like they've got a lot of gadgets there at their disposal. You saw a lot of them on the ground. It looks like they're going to go with that drone play first, scout it out before they make their first move. I don't think they realize... Actually, I think they might be checking the bathroom. No, one of the Callsign-Echo players is in fact hiding in that bathroom. Oh, but he moved out. Oh, I think it was flashed, maybe. Was he flashed?
Yeah, he was flashed, but that drone spotted him out like the second that flashbang caught off. But that instant from Gamma, able to find Deadline there. Jeez.
The celebration from Gamma you see there.
I mean, I would too. You rarely see instant kill, especially on stream.
That's like the second instant kill I've seen ever. Looks like Ghost is going to take down Angelix while we were talking about that.
Yeah, but that EMP is now down in assembly. Peak trying to reposition, get an angle on that EMP. Cosmic moving to retrieve it. Ghost in that angle gets spotted out by that info peak by Peak. Peak. Smith watching that angle with that cloak on.
I wonder if Peak was trying to bait for Smith as he is cloaked there.
Sir Tree's able to find Gamma on that roof. The call-out's not coming through. Sir Trees is very hurt now. It's now a 4v3. A bunch of fire comes to Smith there. Ghost still on that angle. Maybe they're reconsidering that play. This is the smart play here. If they commit to it and reposition fully, this will be the smart play and not trying to nail down an angle to get pre-fired. Smith moving into display here. Chet very, very close on that angle. Who is going to have that kill first? Smith has their gun down, so now wall up. Chet takes their time. Able to find that kill. Pete coming for that refrag. Able to find that refrag. That wall is primed up, bringing it to a 4v2. Donut able to find a kill on Peak, but Cosmic's able to get that refrag, bringing it to a 2v1. That wall is primed up and ready. We're going to see how Cosmic plays it. They have that EMP. It's not out of the question to get onto that site and put it down fast enough to be able to switch the time over to their side. Ghost playing from connector here, kind of in a tight angle. Tree's playing from A side, trying to counter that flank here. Cosmic kind of running out of time here. That time, 20 seconds. Ghost repositioning outside of that connector. Cosmic coming out of the angle fast, goes down to Ghost. That clutch getting shut down by Callsign-Echo. Moving in a turnover, we're going 4-2.
Already, I didn't think the switchover would happen just yet. I expected there to be another round. You guys haven't been keeping good track.
These teams are moving so fast. You're seeing so much aggression from both sides here.
I know I've said this in the past, but again, watching teams like this play is just like poetry in motion, man. We never really know what's going to happen next, and you can never really count either of these teams out, especially Aim to Kill. They've clutched it. I think they've clutched it at least once, maybe even twice.
I wonder how their defense is going to work here. I wonder if they've changed up their strategy since the last couple of matches here. Because wasn't their defense like one of their major downsides during some of these matches? I feel like that was one of their weaknesses, their defense. Or was it this strong suit? I remember their offense was always super solid, but I don't know about their defense. We're going to see here.
They weren't too terrible on defense, but they were definitely noticeably better on attacking.
They have that lead, so I wonder if that comfortable lead at the beginning is going to help out here. Deadline repositioning off of that storage door, that pre-nade, not finding anybody. Peek in that kitchen. Deadline able to find that kill. The ping's now coming through. Sir Tree moving into that orange hallway, or that orange staircase, moving to that hatch. There's 3 floors above. I wonder what the play is going to look like here since they're that far off the site. I wonder if they're going to go for all the hatches. Try to get a good angle above the site.
Actually, seeing as they're going through assembly, I bet they're gonna go for those walls.
I mean, I don't know. It could be anything.
Ghost VR just got set on fire there briefly. Took a lot of damage from that incendiary, brought him to less than half health.
Look at the stack up here from Callsign-Echo. Kind of the mark of a team that has been playing for a while and is confident with each other. So we're gonna see if that goes to good use here.
It looks like they were expecting a second roamer, but in fact, I don't think there's another roamer upstairs. I think it was just the one, and they've already taken him down.
There isn't. All of Aim to Kill is playing on the site here, which might be the smart play. Just letting Callsign-Echo get comfortable around the sites here and just fighting for that site once they actually once they get close enough. Those wall breaks from Deadline, not finding anybody yet.
You got to be careful with staying on site when they blow up walls, because usually it's much harder to respond to wall breaches if you're all in sight. It's much easier to respond if you have one person who can respond to the ones hanging outside of the wall and sort of pick them off through a flank.
I wonder if we're going to see any of the Aim to Kill players bailing off the site if one of these walls goes down. Do they have breaching foam? They do have breaching foam. That wall is set up. That watch goes down. It looks like a timed attack here. That smoke. A flash too. A bit of a fast approach here. That smoke coming in from assembly. Getting that EMP down. A bunch of blind fire here. Tree able to find Angel there. That EMP going down. Tree having a tight spot on the EMP there. Gamma moving from A with Smith there. Coming around this angle. Able to find that, or Smith able to find that refrag. Cosmic moving from the connector here. Chet in storage here in a bit of a pinch position. Not facing that angle, repositioning, trying to get to that EMP. Ghost is in that on that balcony area. Cosmic able to find Chet there. Ghost and Pirate on the top of that hatch here. They could commit to that EMP and just try to bait the audio. Cosmic able to find one. Pirate able to find the second. But that kill from Deadline, able to find Cosmic before they get that EMP down. Closing up this game, bringing it 4-3. But Callsign-Echo still has that lead.
It doesn't seem like Aim to Kill is fully prepared for the moves that Callsign-Echo has been making. They haven't really been able to respond to them as well as they have in the past against some other teams. I wonder if they're not used to seeing these sorts of strategies, especially that push through assembly. Because I've seen these guys play before on multiple occasions. Aim to Kill usually typically pushes through storage, unlike Callsign-Echo, which kind of pinch them from both sides, both from storage and assembly.
Might be one of their first times actually fighting these higher tier teams like these gold teams. They might have to adjust their strategy compared to like fighting a silver or a high silver and low silver teams. It's totally different strategies, even though it's like barely an increase from silver to gold. You kind of have to change up your strategies to fight these different teams. So I wonder if they're not really expecting to fight these higher tier attacks.
Also, speaking of change up in strategies, every single one of the ATK players going with a pistol. It looks like two of them even going with Jespers.
A very aggressive save, I guess.
I'm interested to see how this is going to stack up against a Viper, two Vipers, and two Vezins.
Gamma taking some fire there. Deadline moving from that flank in that blue stairs. Angel's just outside that angle. Wonder who's going to find the kill down here. It's going to be a fight for that flank. Donut, Pirate, and Ghost able to set up in bending, getting that wall primed up. That wall goes down. Pete kind of caught out in the open there, but no kills are made. They're setting up another wall here. Are they going to... I think they're going to go for that shark play. Get these walls open. As many angles open. Get that EMP down and try to get back out on that hatch. That nade going way back into the site. Not finding anybody. Deadline able to find Angel at that flank. Chad coming into that plant room. Goes down to Peak there. That EMP now down. Searchery able to find that kill. Smith able to find Donut. Cosmic coming around that angle. Ghost able to find a kill there. Smith able to find another. Ghost still on that angle. That EMP going down. Ghost able to find Gamma. Cosmic now in a 1v3 in a very tough spot now because that EMP is down and that shark play is now going into effect.
He's going to have to kill whoever is in the hatch, which is not exactly an easy thing to do, because you're essentially fighting an uphill battle.
Especially with these this angle's peak advantage. You can see there's 3 fighters on, or 3 Callsign-Echo players, and Surtree's able to get that angle. Like I was saying, there's 3 Callsign-Echo players able to stack up on that hatch. And just hold down that site from these tighter angles, making it super hard to return fire, and allowing them to get that win here.
Now, this must be a wake-up call for Aim to Kill. They're going to have to probably change up how they've been defending the site, as with that last round, this is now a tied game situation, which leaves them vulnerable for Callsign-Echo to take the lead.
I guess we're going to see here. Who's going to get their foot in the door? Who's going to get this next point? Bring it to 5-4. Who is going to get it next? And this game is so close. We've only been playing for about 30 minutes here, but it feels like it's been nothing.
A blur, if you will.
Yeah, the aggression is just unmatched.
If we do see this go to a 5-5, that round 11 will be extremely important to whatever team, because that means that team has an opportunity to win the match, while the other team has to settle with tying it up. Which we'll see how this goes as this round does start.
Again, you're seeing that kind of split up play. Deadline going into Fax Room here. Peek on that angle from that connector in that server room. Goes taking some fire from those blind fire wall bangs. Surtree, Chet, and Chet moving together here. Peek able to find Deadline with that Vezin. Chet moving through, and Surtree moving through that table room. But Peek is able to flick fast enough, get Chet there. Taking 2 and able to take possession of a Vezin. Surtree in table room with that Vezin and that EMP. Coming around this angle, Surtree's able to get it first.
I don't think Peek realized that Surtree's was not in the window, as I think he did check it. Oh, but Ghost just blew himself up with a grenade!
That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Bringing it to a Gamma, bringing it to a 1v4. I guess Donut Pyro was trying to communicate with their teammates, trying to figure out what just happened. Got a little bit distracted there and went down to Gamma there.
This puts Surtees in a very bad spot. Now, knowing from experience, what he's going to have to do here is he's going to have to continue to reposition after every single kill he gets. Once he gets this kind of situation, it turns into sort of a cat and mouse situation. Although it doesn't seem like that, actually. Surtees, I think he's going to save. He's got EMP. He's got not. I mean, sure, he does have EMP, but he does also have a healing syringe and a Vezin. I think he's going to save here.
This might be the smart play, just slowing down this entire match. But they are going to lose. If they do save, they're going to lose this round. It's going to be a very, very fierce fight coming into round. What would that be? Round 9. Oh, that'd be round 10. Moving into round 10 at 5-5 or 5-4, giving Aim to Kill that extra advantage. I think we were right earlier when we were talking about how Aim to Kill is super good on offense, but their defense is definitely lacking. They need to be working on that and trying to cut off some of these plays from Callsign-Echo. They're just able to get these pinches and catching Aim to Kill completely off guard a whole bunch of the time here, and just able to get onto that site and get control of it, in that EMP down and going back to those tighter angles, not letting Aim to Kill get back on that site.
Depending on if they go for a side pick here in this next match, I wonder if we'll see them go with offense first and get that early lead, and hope that maybe they can that will give them enough of a cushion to win enough rounds to put it to an end before Echo could potentially catch up. And if they don't, I wonder if we'll see, if they go with map next, I wonder if we'll see them go with Skyscraper, as they seem to have Skyscraper down a lot more than other maps. And I don't really know what Callsign-Echo is going to do either, because while you may have casted their matches in the past, I have no idea how this team plays.
I haven't, but I fought against them in a couple matches on my way back in the day. They're very powerful, as you've seen here on their offense. So a major way to cut that down is just to get as many points as you can while you're on offense, and force Callsign-Echo to overextend on offense and play a little differently than they usually do. Bring them out of their comfort zone, so you can get that advantage coming into the when you do switch over and you have to fight their best side.
This match is going to be another super integral one, as Callsign-Echo is going to have to win this next round in order to keep their chances of winning alive. Because if Aim to Kill wins this here, they are no longer capable of winning this match. All they can do is tie it up and see if they can get that next one to get that point.
Very, very fast game here. Yeah, it's been crazy to see these plays here. They move kind of separated, but they're able to get all the way onto that site and pinch these certain angles that they know that Aim to Kill is going to be at, and just control that site.
Sort of a divide and conquer sort of thing, if you will.
It seems like that. They're just able to get back. Like, it just seems very well rehearsed and very well played. Smith in locker room. It looks like Aim to Kill has learned from the past couple rounds here. I've sent out a bunch of roams. Whoa! It looks like they lost a player. That bot just bailing out. They might be able to get back here fast enough to take that bot over again.
Judging by how fast they left, I wonder if maybe it was a disconnect rather than maybe a headset dying.
Seems like it. Smith has just returned. Gamma playing from the back of the bomb here. Donut Pirate able to go right in that bathroom, into that blue hallway. That hatch going down the openings that Callsign-Echo's been making here. Now going into effect.
I wonder if Echo's general plan here is to push from a bunch of different sides to stretch Aim to Kill too thin, making him easier to pick off.
That seems to be what the play is, and that's been working. But Angel is able to find Donut Pirate outside that bathroom. That nade from Ghost, getting that refrag. But Ghost is pretty hurt here. They're gonna have to try to get a stem back.
Actually, Deadline does in fact have a stim, but he's already in the building fighting with Smith, who Smith does take him down. He does also get Chet. This puts them in a bad situation, as not only do they lose a healing syringe, but Ghost takes down Gamma. 3v2, but Ghost is also very injured, 22 health, and does not have access to a healing syringe. They're gonna have to get upstairs to grab that off of the body of Deadline. Oh, but Peak does also kill Surtees, putting Ghost in a really bad spot. 22 health left, 3v1.
A very tough spot to be in, but Ghost has that Vezin. They can't afford to lose this match. They have to get a win here or have to fight for that tie. This is going to be a very high-stress situation to be... This is a very high-stress situation to be in. Ghost being their top frag, I wonder if they can clutch this up. We're going to see. Because if they don't, they're going to have to force it. That tie. Peek from the top of the hatch there. Just cutting down on every angle. Ghost able to get that stem, but that proxy gets set off. They know that Ghost is in that back corner. Peeking it aggressive through gravel. Goes back to that hallway. Goes down to Peek there. Bring it to a 2v1. Smith able to find a bunch of hits on Ghost. They're getting aggressive around that angle. But not ultimately able to get that kill. 10 seconds left on the play here. Ghost coming around that angle fast. But Cosmic is faster. Able to get that win. Now putting them 6-4. They now have to. Now Callsign-Echo has to fight for that tie.
Unfortunately, their Ghost didn't have time on his side. The clock was running way too thin. He had to make a really slapdash sort of play, and that's what ended up getting him killed, as he was not expecting him to be behind the bomb. At least it seems that way.
We've talked about Aim to Kill a lot here, but there's been so much improvement from these last couple matches. They are able to adapt so quickly to the new style. What was that? What is Gamma doing here?
Gamma has ascended. Oh, he's back.
that round to win, just setting them up to another level here.
Looking at the eco here from Callsign-Echo, pretty even here actually. Pretty standardized, it seems. A bunch of Vezins and 2 RCPs. Also, and if I'm looking at this correctly, is that 3 No, that's 4 grenades. I think they bought 2 incendiaries and 2 frags.
I guess they're going for more damage over stealth.
I think someone just tried to team kill Smith. He's already down to 68 health, and they haven't even entered the building yet. Seems like Alt Aim to Kill is getting very confident here.
I mean, I would be too. Going 6 and 4, it's a very powerful place to be. Gamma watching from that storage, from that very tight peak there. Deadline trying to bait some shots here, but Gamma not falling for it. Peak repositioning here, taking a bit of fire there, but not going down.
Now, this is something you never want as Enforcer. You never want to have like your push immediately stalled like this. This is usually a super bad thing. You want to just really get in there and get stuff done before they can mount too many defenses up against you.
This is what we've seen on the last couple rounds. Gamma able to find that kill on Deadline on that tight angle. We've seen this on the last couple games that Aim to Kill has played, where they get shut down outside. It looks like they're learning from that and repurposing it to their purposes. Surgery able to get that wall or that hatch down, throwing in that instant. They have that EMP above that A side. Ghost able to find Peak there, but very, very hurt. Surgery's going down to Angel in that able to find that kill on Angel from that tight angle from the hatch.
A site is now sort of empty. Let's see if they choose. Let's see if they pick this time to push in. Although Smith is hiding behind that generator, they're gonna have to be careful about that and play their cards just right here to get that EMP down. Which looks like they are gonna be doing that as they do blow up the wall, opening up their opportunities to push in more and more. But Smith does get the kill on Chet. Oh, but Surtees drops down and gets 1 kill on that, but Cosmic gets the refrag. Oh, but then Gamma gets the kill on, I believe that was Ghost.
Oh, Ghost and Donut, the double kill there, winning that round, and the goofy little, I think that's what they call it, the Goober Dance from Aim to Kill there, celebrating their first map victory, having that match lead, moving into map 2 here. A very strong lead to have, going 7 and 4, especially against a gold team like this. A very powerful performance from Aim to Kill on the first map.
This puts Callsign-Echo in a bad spot as they are already down a point, which puts them in a dangerous spot here. They're going to have to definitely go for that win the next match.
See what their next map's going to be here. That was a very, very close game. I liked seeing the aggression from both teams here. Let's see how long we've been going for.
Oh,
44 minutes.
Oh, I think we're gonna. Are we seeing a server switch, or did they just want to play the first match? Is that why they're being so silly?
I don't know.
Are they switching servers, or are they just changing out this many players?
Maybe are they switching sides? Honestly, I don't know here.
I think they might be switching sides. Well, I think that that's exactly what's going on. They're switching sides.
Perfect.
Looks like Aim to Kill going with, I think it will, if they do actually finalize this, going with Enforcer side first, which is something we see all too common. Trying to get that aggressive, trying to, use that, they're completely butchering the sentence here. Let me try that again. Looks like they are going to do what I theorized they were going to do, which is go with Enforcers first and try to get those, that head start in the round wins before they switch over to the other side, which they don't usually seem to be they don't seem to be as good at it as compared to their abilities to play on Enforcer side.
All right, the teams are set up here. Let me go back to the intermission screen here. All right, we're set up for map 2, which is going to be Ship. Interesting. It looks like they've subbed out a player, and they subbed out Angel and got Burnt into the match. We saw Burnt was very much a powerhouse for Aim to Kill last night and the day before. I think the day before. I cannot remember. But they were definitely a powerhouse, getting 20 kills on Ship on that first map the second they came in there, just doing so much work. So we're going to see if Callsign-Echo can shut that down and stop their top frag, their MVP here, from getting a bunch of kills.
Yeah, I know the power of Burnt firsthand.
I guess you've seen it. Aggression.
It looks like they're still actually trying to get another player Aim to Kill here. They're still down 1. Oh wait, so is Callsign, I think. Yeah, both teams only have 4. One is trying to both get some subs in. Maybe it seems that way, or no, maybe Donapire was just leaving and rejoining as he is back.
A very interesting game here. Very similar strategies, but you've seen that split by Callsign-Echo. Like I've been saying this a bunch, but that reconnect from that rethinking of the plan from Aim to Kill, just getting that win there. They've learned the strategies of. They learn these strategies by the opposing force so fast, and they're just able to counter it before they can get any meaningful lead.
Looks like Smith doing some bartending here in between matches. Looks like they're getting some drinks with the boys.
Very high stake play here.
Smith has got to make sure to grab the right drink, or else his customers will get mad. Absolutely high stake situation here. Smith has got a lot of customers to deal with.
Whoa, Gamma going in for that kiss. Rejected by Smith.
Oh, here we go.
We're gonna be left on a cliffhanger for that romance.
Find out on the next episode, Dragon Ball Z.
Find out on the next episode of Aim to Kill versus the next team.
Find out in the next episode of Scrim Squad. Alright, moving on to talking about the match. Looks like
back
we're
to
actually
doing our jobs here.
Yes, back to doing our job. I'm pretty sure this is actually something we've seen from Callsign-Echo. Actually, no. Maybe not. I think it was actually Aim to Kill who went with this choice of 2 Jespers, actually 3 now, a Spectral, and a Cyclone. I wonder if we're going to see the healing syringe bought by Callsign-Echo, as that is something commonly you see very commonly when you have at least 1 Jesper. But Aim to Kill actually losing a player here. I wonder who. I don't know who that was actually.
They lost. They did lose Smith again.
Oh, and he's back.
Looks like some connection issues there. Reminds me of the good old days of Breachers when you could lose your comms in a comm match.
Right, losing your audio, disconnecting from the audio. That actually still happens to me.
At least you can fix it now.
Yeah.
Aim to Kill setting up on a B wall here, getting that wall open. Donut Pirate trying to get a pre-nade. Not a very successful throw there, going away below that assault point. Burn able to find that kill on Ghost. That secondary wall open. It looks like that first wall was a distraction by Sauce and Smith there. The major assault's going to be here on A side. Deadline trying to bait some shots here from Aim to Kill.
Apparently Ghost went down in all that mess. I didn't even notice that.
Pirate on the top, or Donut Pirate on the top of the peak here. Sauce able to find a kill. Deadline able to find a kill on Sauce. Surgery able to find a kill on Smith there. Bring it to a 3v3. Donut getting aggressive there, able to find Cosmic. Gamma trying to reposition, trying to get that kill.
I think Gamma was trying to get up on top of that ledge to get the kill on whoever that was spawn peeking. Was it Donut?
It was Donut, I think.
But it seemed like that was interrupted with Donut actually running out on him.
Like we saw in the last map here, getting shut out is a very tough spot to be in. That aggression getting slowed down by Callsign-Echo. Donut Pirate going for the same peak again. Burn able to find Deadline. That peak working out a second time, but Burnt's on that refrag. Bring it to a 1v1. Surgery's in the back of the site here. Repositioning back to A. Burn has that EMP. They're both at half health here. That EMP going down. Surgery getting aggressive there, but Burn has that kill first. Able to find that headshot. That first round going to Aim to Kill's offensive. Let's see if they can shut out the comeback from Callsign-Echo here.
Yeah. Callsign-Echo is in not a super great position as of now. They lost that first round, so now they're going to have to win this next one or tie it in order to keep their chances of winning this alive. Looking at Aim to Kill, the Knut choice again. Are we going to see Smith go again with that like triple Knut that we saw on Factory when they were still on offense?
I do think that was who was that? I think it was who was playing the double Knut. I cannot remember. I think it was Peak. Yeah, it was Peak with the double Knuts there. Or the triple Knuts. Which is interesting because I imagine that'd be a Smith play.
Looking at Callsign-Echo's eco here, not doing super great. Only one SMG is being bought. However, Chet is going with that Cyclone, getting that the advantage of having an automatic weapon, despite its low mag count and reserve count.
We're kind of seeing some classic strategies here from Aim to Kill these last couple matches. Smith getting aggressive with that Knut going into that site, or into that hatch.
Burnt got very flamboyant there with the application of that breaching foam onto the hatch. Smith pushing up, it seems, on his own. I think Burnt's about to go blow up the other hatch while he's at it too.
Looks like it. Looks like it's gonna be a timed assault here.
Looks like it, which is something you see very commonly on this site.
That Ensign shutting down that Ghost plant. Cosmic with that EMP, repositioning down that hallway. Ghost is in the back of the site here. Kind of alone, but Chet is watching that angle too. Putting some rounds but not able to find.
Ooh, but look, Deadline's below them. He's roaming below. This could be a chance to set up some kind of ambush and turn this around.
I guess we're going to see how that works.
It all depends on his timing. That's a super important thing about roaming. You gotta time your ambushes.
And it's working out in their favor because Deadline's able to find Cosmic, putting that EMP on the ground. Repossessed by Gamma there. That wall goes open. Donut going down to that wall breach. Gamma able to find two. That Ensign not going far enough. Burn able to find Deadline on that flank. Chet very much stuck here. Goes down to Burnt. Putting Surgery in a 1v4 in that connector. Sauce coming around that angle fast. I zoomed out a little bit too fast there. Surgery going down to Sauce on that flank. Aim to Kill getting a second round. Moving into round 3 here. A very comfortable lead. Are we going to see that 7-2 or that 7-4 again? Or a very similar outcome?
This is not something too out of character for Aim to Kill. They have played a total of 2 matches here on Ship, and they have won both.
I guess Ship is very much a strong suit for them.
Well, at least on attacking, which is something pretty rare to see, actually. Usually, the side more favored here, and the side that usually tends to win matches more often, or rounds more often, tends to be the defending side, but it seems like Aim to Kill strategy is sound enough that they're able to make up for that disadvantage that they have being on the Enforcer side.
Like we've been saying, the reactions from Aim to Kill and being able to rethink and replay strategies on the fly here is just so efficient and able to shut down a lot of the assaults and retakes from Callsign-Echo here.
But I wonder if as this goes on, Callsign-Echo is going to be able to adapt more to it, as they're going to maybe even notice that they seem to Aim to Kill seems to make a lot of the same plays. This is something I've noticed too. They tend to do the same plays on every single site. They don't tend to deviate too much.
Deadline going for that same peek again. Looks like an audio bait. Repositioning here. Smith with that Knut again. That wall going open. That nade. Not far enough, but Sauce is able to grab it again. That drone leading the charge. Trying to get rid of those roams. Burnt's way off on that flex. Setting up that secondary wall in B. I imagine there's going to be some heavy hits happening from here. Surgery in a bit of a back corner here in the locker. Aim to Kill playing slow. Donut on that peak again. It goes able to find Sauce. The callouts are now coming out from an Aim to Kill.
I think Gamma is actually prepared for this window peek from Donut, as I think he is watching it. No, in fact, he is not. He is actually watching the broken wall with them. If Donut times it right here, he might be able to get at least 1 or 2 of them. But we'll just see. It's all in the timing here for Donut.
Burnt able to take 1, but that shutdown from Gamma immediately shutting down that play again. Burnt able to find Deadline on that run out. These run outs not going in their favor. Surgery and Chet now in a 2v4. Behind that wall, Gamma able to find that kill on Chet, putting Surgery's in a 1v4 in a very tough spot here in that connector. Smith coming around that angle with that Vezin. Surgery's able to find that kill, but Cosmic's able to find that refrag. Bringing Aim to Kill 3-0, moving into round 4. A very, very strong lead.
That's the thing about having to 1v3 or even more clutch against aim to kill. I know this from experience. You have to reposition with every kill. You have to go peek somewhere else, or else they're going to refrag you, just like we saw there.
We've seen this entire game, the refrag game, from both teams here is very solid. Like a kill happens and almost immediately, if you're not off that angle, the refrag just comes out and just like it's just like tennis. It's just back and forth over and over and over again.
That's the power of a refrag. Your muscle memory usually tells you to, go back into cover or to reload and watch for another push. You kind of let your guard down for a brief moment after you get a kill because you're like, okay, the threat's gone. But no, it's like it messes with your mind. You're like, is there going to be a refrag? Is there not going to be a refrag? Do I pop back into cover? Do I stay watching this in case there's another one that pops up immediately afterwards? It's essentially like playing mind games with whoever just killed that person.
I've definitely felt that too. It's definitely real.
Real.
Bert moving around that angle and in the red room, setting up that wall. Able to get that wall down fully before the wall bangs come through. That nade going into B. Deadline again on that flank from the top of the stairs here. Bert repositioning, hearing that audio. Deadline coming down that angle, but Bert's faster, able to get that kill. Gamma kind of getting called out here. That B site wide open. That hatch on A going open too. Sauce with that EMP. Smith able to find that kill on Chet. Third Trees and Ghost stuck in the back of the site here. Cosmic able to find that refrag on Donut. Trees able to find that kill on Gamma. Ghost repositioning here. That EMP going down in A site. Trees able to push their way into the site there, but Smith gets that refrag and gets another as Ghost comes around that angle. Aim to kill, getting another round. Moving into round 5, they have such a strong lead now, going 4-0.
Call me asparagus for thinking this, but it seems like Aim to Kill is using a similar strategy to what we saw Callsign-Echo use, which was splitting up the push, keeping a lot of themselves like spread out, so that the defenders are forced to stretch themselves thin. You definitely did see that there, as they did push from both sides, forcing them to try and cover two pushes at once.
They're like taking these strategies from Callsign-Echo, adapting it, and just molding it into their own playstyle, and it's working.
However, the problem with that is if that is what they're doing, this is Callsign-Echo's tactics. So that means that if they figure out that they're using their own tactics against them, they might know how to respond to them, as they are aware of what the weaknesses are of those pushes.
Guess we're gonna see if they can react fast enough to these plays here. Again, on the bottom floor.
I wonder if we'll see a similar play to what we saw last time from Aim to Kill here. Which, if they do that, it might be Callsign-Echo might be able to respond here and get that first round win on the board, making sure that they do not get shut out before we switch sides.
Deadline once again opening up that window. Gamma watching that angle again. Deadline repositioning here. Will Smith find that kill? They do find that kill on Deadline. The entirety of Aim to Kill here set up outside of A-Wall. This is different from the last play because Burnt was on that flank. A little fire exchange there from Ghost, but not able to find anybody. Ghost in the back of that site there. That nade not able to go far enough. Gamma risking their life to grab that nade again. It goes to the same spot. Smith able to go all the way to the side. Takes some damage there. That flashbang goes out. Does not find anybody. Chet on that angle. Able to find Smith. Shutting that down. Burnt on the flank. Moving through B side here. Ghost in the back of that side. A bit of a fight with Gamma. Repositioning here, but goes down to Sauce. Surtrees in B side. Trying to find that kill on Burnt, but does not find it. Putting Donut Pirate in a 1v3, a very tough spot to be in, especially against these Vezins and Maruis running that Viper.
This might be Callsign-Echo's chance to clutch this up, as Sauce is actually very injured, only on 24 health. Gamma is not exactly at full health either, 77. They only have one healing surge. They're going to have to wait for that cooldown to wear off. This could be Callsign-Echo's chance to clutch this up, especially since I don't think they realize that Donut Pirate is so far away from the actual site. If he can get in, he might be able to bait, but actually, wait, Gamma's in armory, and it looks like he's not prepared for it at all. Donut Pirate gets the frag on it, opening the door. He's only got to kill two people, one of them being on 24 health. However, he has to kind of be aware of where they are ahead of time in order to do this. And I don't know if he is, although he does seem to have a sneaky suspicion. But the EMP is in a very bad spot. It's on that spot where you can watch it from both sides. And it looks like Sauce is actually going to peek him there. Donut Pirate doesn't realize it's behind him. Oh, but the EMP, I think the EMP did just run out there.
Still able to get that final kill, hurting a little bit of eco there. That was the ultimate test of if Donut Pirate has played rugby, but I can't be for sure here. I don't know.
No. Maybe if he had a bit more time, he might have been able to prove if he has or hasn't played rugby. Although, ooh, this might be the game changer here. Surtrees is armed with a Vezin.
How many Vezins are we seeing from? We're seeing one Vezin from Callsign-Echo here.
If they can get this round win, they could potentially make the comeback. But, however, aim to kill will be on defending, which is generally speaking a much easier side to be on this map.
Callsign-Echo just has to get one round before turnover. This is the round they're going to be fighting for. They're going to be fighting to the bone here just to get this round. This is what they need. They need this round so they don't have to fight for that tie.
I think we're seeing a bit of the goober dance from aim to kill. But hey, as some people have said before, confidence makes you careless. If they get a little too confident here, they might make a slip up, and Callsign-Echo might be able to get their foot in the door and get that one round win they need.
I still wish so bad we could get an idea of what the comms sound like from these teams here. I want to know what the morale is like, what each team is thinking, but Burns able to find Deadline, shutting down that flank. A hatch from below. That's an interesting play I've never seen before. That nade going way up and not finding. It does find Ghost, but it doesn't do it doesn't kill. Ghost repositioning back to that connector. That wall getting set up by Cosmic. Donut Pirate very, very close on that flank here. Will they find anybody coming around fast? Gets shut down by Cosmic. Smith able to find two. Chet's nade able to find Smith. Surtrees in a 1v4 now in that connector.
This isn't looking good.
Sauce moving into that site. That EMP going down, but Sauce is faster, able to find that kill on Surtrees. They're now going 6-0 on turnover.
This is not good for Callsign-Echo. They're gonna have to tie this in order to put this into a Game 3 situation.
Call me asparagus, but this is not anywhere near what I thought was gonna happen.
Aim to Callsign-Echo, actually not Callsign-Echo. Actually, no, in fact, yeah, Callsign-Echo is going to have to bring out the entire ocean if they want to win this. That voice crack did not happen.
We're just going to delete that from the VOD, I guess. Pretend it never happened there.
I'll try it again. Callsign-Echo is going to have to bring out the whole ocean here in order to tie this up. There we go. No voice crack that time.
They're on offense, though, now. It seems to be their strong suit. But Aim to Kill has adapted and learned their strategies. So I wonder if they're going to get a couple rounds here, or if Aim to Kill here can shut that down.
There's quite literally a 50-50% chance of them actually turning this around, as they have a 50% win rate on this map. Let's see if they can actually turn this around here. We'll have to see as this round starts.
Ghost leading the charge with a Donut Pirate there. Smith in a bit of a tough spot here, taking some damage, deciding to reposition. That's probably the smart play here. Surtrees watching that bedroom. Deadline able to lead the able to move all the way into medical. A double roam here from Sauce. That wall goes open. They're setting up for that hatch. Donut taking some damage, taking a bunch of damage there. Sauce repositioning. Ghost and Donut getting called out there by or calling out that connector.
This puts Callsign-Echo, and especially Donut, in a bad spot, as they don't have any healing syringes, and Donut is on 2 HP. He's really gonna have to. I think really the only thing he can effectively do here would be refrag.
Sauce in a bit of a tight spot there. That nade not find anybody. They set up this wall here. They're stuck outside of that site, above on fighting for that hatch. Pirate looks like they're gonna lead the charge here. Sauce in the back of that site here. Burn able to find that kill on Donut. Taking some damage from Ghost. Sauce getting aggressive. Goes down to Ghost. But they now don't know what gun that Ghost has. Ghost able to find Burnt. Bring it to a 3v4.
However, Ghost is majorly hurt now. 30 health. He only needs to get hit once or twice here, especially if he's being hit with a Taurus. And he's done. And that could really And that could
Deadline
really
Surgery is repositioning back here to the site here. A little bit of a caster's confusion there. That hatch going wide open. Smith in the back of the site here. Gamma repositioning. A bit of a slower play than we've seen from Callsign-Echo.
I think this is the first time Callsign-Echo has actually had the manpower advantage. However, Ghost is at pretty low health, so it's sort of like they're in a pseudo 3v3, as it wouldn't take many shots to put Ghost out of this one. But Ghost is actually able to get the kill on Smith. 2v4. Can they actually get the first round win? They need to turn this around and actually tie this up.
Shed able to move all the way to the site. A bit of a reposition here. Gamma going to the bottom of that hatch here. That nade. Right over that bomb. Doing a bunch of damage to Gamma. Checking in aggressive around that angle. Able to find Gamma. Cosmic able to find that kill. Ghost getting aggressive here. Able to find Cosmic. Getting that refrag. That first round for Callsign-Echo. And that first step to the tie.
I wonder if we'll see the shotgun play from Smith. I feel like that'd be even more effective on defending.
Yeah, because you have to force these tighter angles on defense.
But they're gonna have to do some major saving if they want to get that shotgun. This is good. This is actually good news for Callsign-Echo. They've got that first win. They have it. They actually have a shot at doing this. But actually,
we can't put them down fully now.
Interesting play here that they're not just going for broke here, as they can't really afford to lose a round. So you'd think they'd go with more firepower.
I mean, the same plays kind of happening on aim to kill here. You see another save from them. Not buying any major guns here.
Yeah, but Callsign-Echo can't really afford to lose a round.
Yeah. I guess we're going to see how that eco gets put into play here.
Surgery, I'm pretty sure, is doing something that would be illegal in VRML.
I mean, it is play spacing, but I don't know if it's against the rules.
I'm surprised you can even do it, as I thought they did rework how crouching works.
Josh just barely missing that flashbang there. Repositioning into lockers. Cosmic in that side. Gamma also on that side. Deadlight able to find Smith. All the way at the bottom of the stairs here in Red Engine. Burnt is on that flank. Will they find any kills here? We're going to see as they come down that staircase.
Burnt places where he might be able to get the kill and set this down to a... wait, oh! Trent is at 2 health. Unless he can get to the healing syringe, he might be in trouble.
Well, they do have that player advantage. Deadline able to find that bot. Shutting that bot down with that nade. Gamma very, very much hurt here in the back of that site. I wonder... They can't afford to lose a round, but they have to be smart about it. Cosmic in the back of that site here. Able to find one. Check. Going for that kill. Around that corner, Cosmic in a very tough spot here, able to find Donut. That EMP going down. Gamma getting aggressive around that smoke. Chet in that tight angle. Gamma able to find that kill. Surgeries outside in a 1v3. It's all on this play here. Gamma moving around that angle. Very, very hurt here. Who's going to have the shot first? Will it be Surgeries or will it be Gamma able to find that kill? That EMP wide open. And this game going to aim to kill.
What an effort there by Callsign-Echo.
I got so excited at the end there. I think I peaked my microphone a few times. What a play!
On that mid floor, you were actually cutting out a little bit. Got a little too flamboyant there.
A little too silly with that microphone.
Callsign-Echo not able to bring out the whole ocean, and we're seeing the goober dance yet again from Aim to Kill, celebrating a very hard-fought victory.
Deserved too, that aggression. They're getting so much better every match. Callsign-Echo, one of the better teams I think I've seen. Or definitely one of the better teams that I've casted. Getting shut down there, going 7-4 on the first map, and then 7-1 on this map.
Aim to Kill proving yet again that they are complete wildcards.
We're going to go to a bit of an intermission screen here while I set up the interviews from Aim to Kill. So please stand by for a couple minutes here. Thank you for your patience. All right, so we are back in the stream now. So we have just a couple questions for you guys after the match here. I'm gonna start it off just like how I started off the last one. But do you guys have any major highlights that you want to talk about, or major moments that came to your mind during that match? What were you really thinking about? What was like the major problem?
Uh, New plays and try to figure out how to not do the same plays over and over again. Honestly, that was the main thing, and adapting more to our tryout because we're probably gonna add him to the team pretty soon.
I've noticed that y'all are very fast on your reconsidering plays and like adjusting to the play style of the team you're fighting. Is that like, or do you guys do that intentionally, or is that like an instinctual act that you guys just like do automatically?
Honestly, I'm gonna say that's hi sauce. I'm gonna say it's more of like a mix because like there's times we'll scrim each other. We that they're over here. We need to switch them up. But there's also times where we just completely instinct just switch up our plays.
Y'all's switch ups were very, very effective. Like me and Plorm saw at the beginning of that match, you were getting like very much like caught off guard when it came to Echo VR, or not Echo VR, Callsign-Echo's offense. They were able to like confuse y'all at the beginning there, but after like the third round, you were able to get your team back together and just like completely change the tide.
Yeah. It's we're more of a defensive team. As soon as we figure out what they're gonna do, we must shut the fuck up, Pete. Yeah. Oh my bad.
Plorm, you can ask your question now.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So regarding Factory, what was with that triple shotgun play? You guys tried it once and then never again.
Honestly, it did not work that one time, but honestly, but when it comes to Smith, I don't know why, but he's the only one that can actually like unify the shotgun really well.
I do actually have one other question. What is your guys' mindset when it comes to offensive plays? Because I've casted a couple matches in the past and never seen such aggression overall from an attacking team like you guys are.
Yeah, like I'd say like, hold on, I gotta mute people quick, and Smith, sorry. All right, yeah, I would say we were never really aggressive. It was we mostly started changing in this okay, I cannot pronounce their name. Our Viramo match. When it came to that match, we realized that we're better when we fall and we push than slower.
Yeah, I did notice that on Skyscraper when you guys were facing Shinigami.
Yeah, because I don't know who it was because I wasn't there, but they just started pushing, and then we figured out that we're better when we push when we need to.
I saw Smith is very consistent with that Knut. Is that becoming a new meta? Are you guys trying to turn that into a meta here?
Yeah. Smith really likes that Knut. He's trying to turn it into he did say that hold on. I'm gonna say what he said. He said in the first match you guys casted with 2 days ago with Lucifer, and he wanted to like the York Ace. He's been trying to do that to Knut for the past 2 scrims. He's like his shut the fuck up. He's like he's trying to I muted you. Quit. Wait a second. He wants to start unifying the shotgun. He's a lot better with it than he thought it was.
That was
today. You beat a gold team today. So do you feel like you can like send it to these? You can fight these higher level teams like Wipeout, like Infinity, these higher like upper gold, almost diamond teams. Even diamond. Do you think you could
Yeah.
fight that?
Yeah, I feel like we can, because we did scream nitrogen, and we almost won that. We got a round on them, and we got a whole game on them, and it was a 2-1. We barely lost it.
I'm excited to see y'all's future. It's gonna be fun. Pormy, do you have any finishing questions here before I close this up?
Nope, that's all for me.
But why did you guys start the match?
Maybe we'll get a bit of B-roll here while they play the kill
Alright.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna see it.
Super fast here. Does anybody have any closing comments they want to make? Any call-outs? Any anything else before the match ends or we leave here?
Really do not know. They were something, but they started the match.
All right, well we're gonna pop out of this Discord call. Thank you all for the interview. Always a pleasure casting for you guys.
Alright, and thank you, Paul. Thank you, Form.
Yeah, you're welcome.